I'm like already shaking.
Stop shaking. So I know it's been like a full month since I have made a video on YouTube, and that's my bad, guys. I've been extremely busy. I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram, you've seen on my story, I've been in Scotland, then I went back to Vegas for a couple days, packed up all my stuff, and moved to New York, where I go to college now, here at Fordham University. And this is my dorm. I'm gonna show you guys around everything, because I know a lot of you guys probably want to see it. Hopefully a lot of you guys are in college, about to go into college, so maybe there's something in this dorm that you like that you'll do. But I miss being on YouTube, and it's hard in college. Like, there's a lot more studying, there's a lot more like stuff that you have to do. But yeah, I'll get into later in this video kind of why it's no longer going to be hard for me to do YouTube. But before I do that, let's just get right into it. You guys probably want to see the closet first. So luckily we have two separate closets. Just to show me yours.
Sure, yeah.
Is it really organized?
No.
Yeah. It's about as full as any closet probably is in this entire dorm building. But I brought a lot of shoes with me. Word of advice to people in college: if you have a nice pair of shoes, no matter what you're doing, you might think, oh, there's no way my shoes can get ruined. I'm walking with my friend to get lunch. That's not the case. Like, I wore these when I went around with some friends, and now like they almost look fake. That they're like so beat up. So, rule of advice: only wear like shoes that you really just don't care. And I did care about these, so that was not a good call. While I'm on the topic of Yeezys, actually, I don't know if you guys know this, but there's a restock of the Yeezy 700 Wave Runner on September 15th, which is like a week or so from the time you guys see this. I'm going to be getting a pair. I know I'm going to be getting a pair. Basically, I think I've talked about it on Instagram a little bit, but real quick, and I'll talk more about it later. But basically, if you go on the website called RSVP Kings, I'll put it over my face right here. You spend like, I think it's $75 a slot. I have a discount code. You can type it in, I'll put it over my face. You'll get $5 off your slot, and basically they don't charge you unless they get you a pair, and then you have to pay the retail price. But you pay the retail price like to Adidas or to Yeezy Supply. They run it on about 3 websites, so I highly recommend you try it if you want Wave Runners, and that's going to be less than what resale price is going to be, so you can still honestly make some money. But anyways, back to my closet. I'll show you guys just a few pieces of clothing that I brought. Like, obviously in New York it's going to get really, really cold, so we got the off-white trench coat. Let's see what else. We got Gucci denim jacket right here. A bunch of Gucci hoodies. Honestly, I can't wait for the cold, because right now it is really, really, really hot. Which brings me to my next point. The kind of annoying noise you hear, I'm sure you can hear in the video, that is my fan. The reason I have to have it on, like 100% have to have it on, is because this dorm actually doesn't have AC. So if this isn't on, you would see me start to progressively get sweatier and sweatier over the course of the next like 8 minutes of this video. So the fan has to stay on the full turbo boost mode. Like, there's just no choice. But we do have heating, so in like a week or two when it gets better, we'll be good. Show a couple more things in my closet, why not? We got chargers, hamper, go bolts, a bunch more shoes. We got like some t-shirts in there, mostly merch. I actually just copped this yesterday. Like the regular Gucci belt. It's kind of basic. I feel like a lot of people probably already have that, but I didn't, so I got that. We got like a little bathroom setup, since we have like a communal bathroom. Towel and bag that I put like shampoo and stuff in. You like gotta walk over there in sandals, like with your clothes, shower, change in there, and then come back. Then we got my desk right here. Got like the iMac, got the Scarface lamp. Shout out to Urban Necessities for that. Chargers, cups. Big piece of advice, at least that I felt like worked for me, is I didn't want it to feel like a dorm. Like, obviously when you first come in here, the floors are like this, and they go all the way down, and then you get like the furniture, but your bed isn't made, there's nothing on the wall, so it kind of feels like, I don't know, it kind of feels like a chemistry lab or something like that you'd have in high school. So we got like this really, really, really big carpet, and then I put like a ton of stuff on the wall. I'll show you a big clock. This is actually from one of my best friends. His dad made this for me. Shout out to Terry. I don't know the name of the person that made that, but that got sent to my P.O. box, and I really, really like it, so I brought that with me. When I was in Scotland, got these 2 golf things, chargers, a Damien. Got to rep Vegas all the way out here, which, alright, I'm just going to show it. This is his side of the room. My roommate is from DC, so he's actually a Caps fan. That worked out well. Yeah. I got this actually the other day, friends. Like, obviously, like, it's funny is like, now living in New York, like, I'm trying to figure out why growing up I wanted to live in New York so bad. Friends probably had a lot to do with it. the show Castle, if you guys know what that is, probably had a lot to do with it. And then just coming here with family. Got the Supreme blimp hanging up right there. You're not supposed to hang stuff from the ceiling, so if my RA is watching this video, he's gonna come in here and make me take it down. We got a TV, I got my PS4. I don't really play a lot of video games, but I did get Madden 19, so if anyone wants to play me Madden 19, drop your, what's the word for it, like, tag, right?
Gamer tag?
Gamer tag, yeah, drop it in the comments, I'll play you. What else we got? Over here we got a big fridge, which as of now has nothing in it because we just got it yesterday, but speaking about this video, let's go make a grocery store run. This is perfect for a dorm. I don't know where you can get them anymore because it's from like several seasons ago. But these like folding chairs, if you have anyone come over, are like perfect because then when no one's over, you can leave them out of the way. I got the Boost God Bury Me in Boost rug. Shout out to Teddy for hooking me up with that way back when. Alright, so anyways, I keep getting distracted. I keep going different directions. I want to show you guys some more like the different accessories that I have. Huge shout out to StockX. They kind of hooked me up with like pretty much all the accessories in this room. I got like the Supreme lock box. Not that someone couldn't pick it up and run away with it, but it's still better than nothing. And the keys in it, so they could just open it and not even take it. The stuff in it is probably not even worth as much as the lockbox. So you got the Supreme bookends right here to kind of hold my stuff up, and the Supreme Tivoli speaker. It's technically a radio that has AM and FM, but it's also a Bluetooth speaker. I'm not a big radio listener myself, so I typically just use the speaker part of it. They actually gave me this too to use as a hand towel, but like I'm too nervous to use it because it's actually really sick. I might end up hanging it on the wall. But it's the Yankee Supreme hand towel. By the way, guys, I know what.
Put that on the wall.
You want it on the wall?
That is sick.
Yeah, it's actually really cool. I'm supposed to use the hand towel. I don't even have a hand towel. So, see, typically I've been like washing my hands and like, so I don't want to use this. By the way, guys, I know like every comment on this video is gonna roast what I'm wearing. Like, I'm not really going out today. Like, I'm filming this, editing it, posting it, doing some different things. All right, you know what? I'm just gonna get into it right now. Okay. Basically, I got an apartment yesterday, so that's why it's gonna be way easier for me to do YouTube. I'm not gonna be living in a dorm. I'm gonna be living in an apartment in Manhattan. It's an amazingly beautiful apartment. I can move in about 2 to 3 weeks. So I cannot wait to do that, and that'll make it obviously way easier to film. I'll be right in Manhattan, I'll have my own space, like it's gonna be so cool. Like I'm just kind of strategizing everything for that, so that's kind of what's going on today. Already like signed the papers for it, put down the deposit, like we're good. When I don't make YouTube videos for a while, you get distracted really easily when you're talking. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna turn this off so I can sit here and talk for a second. About to get really hot in here. Like I was saying earlier, I'm gonna go back to this real quick. The wave runners. If you do want the wave runners, there's a link at the top of my description right now to get a $70 slot, which they won't even charge you unless your pair hits. So if you don't get them, you don't lose anything. If you do get them, you can obviously make some money. So highly recommend you do that. Hit the link down below. If you have any questions about it, like on their site, you can ask me, or they actually have very helpful customer service. That's actually how I started using this website, is that I wasn't so sure about it. I was like, oh, is this a bot? Is this a checkout service? Like I didn't really understand it. So asking them on customer service, like they clarified everything, and I was like, you know what, this is honestly worth it. So that's kind of why I did that. By the way, there's gonna be comments about it. This is not a real Louis Vuitton blanket. The only real Louis Vuitton blanket that I know of is a Supreme Louis Vuitton one, and I don't want to put that in a dorm room. Like someone would just come in and take it, not other stuff they could take, but they would definitely take that. So this is actually like $35 on Amazon, and honest to God, it's the softest blanket I've ever felt in my entire life. So I highly recommend it. Got the YouTube pillow, like just trying to make this room feel like mine. We got my Louis bag right here, which I use a lot, but it's not my school bag. I actually use this one for school, which StockX also hooked me up with. Shout out to them. The Supreme North Face backpack. It's really perfect. Put like your pencils and your like water bottle canteen in here. Put your books, your laptop, everything like that in there. It's like a perfect school backpack. I only showed you guys half the room, and like obviously it's a full dorm, so Seth, should I show him another half, or you want to show him another half? He also went with the approach of loading up the wall so you feel at home. He's got like a really nice PC setup though over here. He's from like the DC, Maryland area, so he's got that stupid flag on the wall, the marshmallow poster, which I highly respect. And he's got a Ravens blanket, which I don't really care. Like the Ravens don't really affect the Chargers, so we're good there. But what's actually really cool is you guys are seeing this on Saturday. Tomorrow, what will be tomorrow morning, for those of you watching this, is that we actually headed to Baltimore to go watch the Bills play the Ravens, a battle of some really good football teams. Just so you guys know, like that's kind of probably how we met, is that we're kind of into similar stuff besides the stupid Capitals. So like he's got some cool shoes, like I think one of one of your friends made these for you, right?
Yeah.
He's got like Louis Vuitton, Gucci, the Off-White inspired custom, Versace. Like these are pretty cool Vans. Then he actually bought these off me, which I bought off Blake Linder. So shout out to Blake for the Revenge Storms. Berries. You got just some simple Ultra Boost 3.0s, and you've got the 500s. I actually had these, but I sold right before I came to college. Like as a lot of you guys know, I went crazy on Shop Just Win for like a week. I was selling like a ton of the stuff that I had that I just realized I couldn't fit and bring to college, but I don't really miss it, and I did get an apartment, so I'm kind of glad I did that. So yeah, that is it for the dorm tour. I'll stand in front of like my whole like wall setup right now. But thank you so much for watching. I'll be back on YouTube like here and there for the next 2 to 3 weeks, and then as soon as I get my apartment, I don't want to say every day because obviously like I still have class and stuff like that, but a lot, and it'll be super cool. Like I guess I'm gonna be the only sneaker YouTuber or fashion YouTuber or any of that kind of stuff for guys that lives in Manhattan. So it's gonna be super, super cool. So thank you all for your support. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Stay winning and make it happen, fam. Thank you so much for filming. Peace. All I do is win, win.